Alright, hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here, and today I'm going to be doing a real quick video on how to do a overhead rig setup for your camera. So it could be your DSLR, your mirrorless camera, like I'm using my Sony a6400, phone, GoPro, you name it, whatever. It's a really affordable way to do this. I have been aimlessly looking on YouTube trying to find people's affordable setups for these, because right now I'm using my tripod and kind of angling over my table, and it's just not working. It's not getting me the look that I'm looking for. And I've seen videos where people use C-stands, they use really expensive tripods that have an extendable arm, they're using mic boom stands, all those things, but at the end of the day, they start to get pretty expensive, you know, upwards of over $100, and I did not want to spend $100, especially when it's 2 days away from Christmas. I wanted to be super cheap and affordable, but also kind of quality. It's not going to be pretty, but what you're going to use, guys, is PVC pipe. This stuff is strong, it's an inch thick, and it is extremely durable. Excuse me, got tongue-tied there. But it's just a couple of things that you have to get, guys, and you can have a tabletop setup in a matter of minutes. And the cool thing is you can take it apart, you can take it with you, and it is affordable. Like I said, 20 bucks. So here's what I did. So I got 6 2 feet 1 inch PVC pipes. I went with a little bit thicker one. I think it's 400, or I don't know the lingo with PVC pipe, but it is a little bit thicker gauge. If that's the right term for PVC pipe. But what I did is I got 6 of these. Now these were about $2.40 each, but what I did is, because Home Depot actually had individual cut ones that are already nice and ready, and you know, you can grab them and go. But what I did is I got a 10-foot one and had them cut it into 5 individual 2 feet little PVC pipes here, and then I bought one of those extra ones. So I got 6 of these, and then I got these little elbow 90-degree connectors that literally you can just stick in, and boom, there you go. So basically you get the effect here, there you go. And then also what you want is this little connector right here. So it's an inch adapter that will fit into the bottom of the pipe, but it has threads, which then it's going to connect into this 1 inch floor flange here. This is a heavy floor flange. It's metal. It does have holes in it where if you wanted to screw it into your table, which I'm definitely not, because it's just a cheap IKEA thing, but it's got a thread here so you can do the male end to the female end and screw it in. And then now what you got is the leg here, which the floor flange would stick here, and then you got your 90-degree elbow here. And then all next that you need is a connector here, which I bought this one here. Now the only reason why I got this is because if I wanted to make the rig a little bit longer, so instead of it having it just 2 feet, if I wanted to make it 4 feet, then I would just use this here and connect the 2 pipes. And then now I have a 4-foot long tabletop setup. But 2 feet's probably going to be okay for unboxing videos and things like that. But at the end of the day, if you do want it longer, then go for it. And then the other thing to kind of the cherry on top is buying a 1/4-20 hex bolt that I got here. So this is a 1/4-20 by 1.5 inches long. So what I did is I use a bolt, a drill bit with my drill, and I just cut holes into the PVC pipe with a 1/4 inch drill bit, and all you do is literally just push through the screw. Now I did put a washer on here as well, and then there you go. So now you have the drill bit, the screw through there, where now I can connect my camera to there. And then what you can use is, this is a 7/16 inch ratchet or socket wrench here, I'm sorry, I don't know why it's not getting in focus. There we go. So the bit here, literally it's 7/16. So then whenever you do have the camera on here, then you can tighten it with that right there. So it's super easy to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it together, and I'm gonna show you all the final setup here real quick, and I'll be filming on my phone because I wanna show you all how I set it up on the camera and everything. Now I do have a small rig on my Sony a6400, so the cool thing about that is if I'm going to have it facing a certain way, I drilled these extra holes in here because my mic, which is the Movo VXR10, does have the ability that I can screw a 1/4 inch, 1/4 thread into that as well, or a bolt, and I can mount my mic where I want to get some audio as well instead of it just being mounted to my small rig. So pretty cool. You can set up lights, everything. So let's go ahead and I'm going to show you the final product right now. All right guys, so here is the setup on my desk. So as you can see here, I have the PVC pipe rig set up there. Now what I did go ahead and do is actually mount the microphone up here. Now you can see the setup with the camera here. It is set up and screwed in just like that, so you can see the product placement and everything as well. But like I said, I did go ahead and do this as well, so that way it just gives it a little bit better quality audio, having the microphone mounted directly at me. And then like I said, there's the setup there. So not too bad guys for the money. So now let's go ahead and switch over and show you what it looks like from the camera's angle right there, looking at the product. Okay, so now I have my Sony a6400 mounted to the PVC pipe rig that I have here. So I have a 2x2x2 setup. So I have the 2 feet PVC pipes here with one 2-foot PVC pipe running across, connected with those 90-degree elbows. And unfortunately, you are able to see the PVC pipes in this shot. Now I am at 16 millimeters. I am using the Sony kit lens, so I can zoom in from 16 mil to 50 mil. So for here, I can zoom in to get those out of the shot. So if I went to 26 millimeters, which right here, that's where I'm at, you can see that you don't see the flanges in the PVC pipe anymore, but now it doesn't look as pretty because you don't see the plant. You can barely see the Stormtrooper. You can barely see, well, you don't even see the remote control that I had in the shot. So if I wanted to, I would probably take it back to say about 21 millimeters, because then with 21 mil, you can see a little bit of everything and it looks a lot better. It focuses a little more on the product as well, but you still get the pretty look. Now, unfortunately, you still see the flanges at 21 millimeters. So there are the two options. So the first option, like I said, is zooming in and just zooming completely in and getting them out of the shot. The other option is to use the T little connectors that I got, that I can put in another PVC pipe in this end, put the one that I'm using right now in this end, and now I can extend this pipe up here from 2 feet to about 4 feet-ish or so, you know, a little over 4 feet. And now the flanges won't be in the shot because they're going to be pushed out further. So that is the second option. So that is something to think about, guys. Now you do have the holes in the flanges as well. If you want to drill them into your table that you're using, you can. For me, I won't be, because this is the desk that I use all the time. So I don't want to put holes in my desk here and have these sedentary to my desk. Something I could do is use clamps or something if I push it all the way to the edges of the table, so that way it's nice and sturdy. Because with these, there is a little bit of play. So if I barely bump it here, you can see in the video it's wobbling, and that is because these aren't completely flush to the table. Now I've moved them around and played with them a little bit to get them nice and even. I'm using the leveling display on the camera with the grid as well, so that way I know that my shot's nice and straight and steady. But like I said, if I did accidentally bump it, it is going to move it a little bit. So like I said, you can use C-clamps, lock it in place, or you can screw it into the table or whatever you're using, and then that's going to eliminate all those issues there. But that is just something to think about. But this is the look. I absolutely love it. So guys, do comment down below. Let me know what you're doing. I'll put all the products in the description. So definitely go check out your local hardware store and put this together. Like I said, for 20 bucks, guys, you are going to be happy with the results. I promise you. So hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.